Welcome to DataWise Discovery channel. Today we are going to I'm going to show you how to set up the email in Django. Okay, so first of all, you need to create a form, and when the user submit that form, then you need to send the email saying thank you, your form has been successfully submitted to the user that has filled that form. Okay, so for that what I need to do is I'll create a new project again and we will do it from first. Okay, so I have already created one file called self email. I'll go to some more options and I'll open with code. Okay, after that what I'm going to do is same process. Okay, so I will just say Django admin start project. I'm going to name the project as project cd project, and I'm going to create an app python manage.py start app, and the name of the app will be app. Okay, so after that what you need to do is go inside this base directory, and inside this project there is settings.py, and inside this install apps what you need to do is just write it over here app. Okay, after that what you need to do is I'll just do migrate. Okay, so python manage.py migrate. So at first what I'll do is make one template file. Okay, so for the template file you need to go inside, you need to select this app and create a templates folder. Okay, so it should be named as templates. Inside this you need to provide the name of the app, that's app. And over here what I am going to write is form.html. okay, so form.html is going to be my file name. After that I'll again go to this app, now create a static file, and inside the static file I'm going to create another folder. Okay, so that's all static is also the folder. Okay, so now css, now inside this css I'm going to make a new, let's say new file, and I'm going to name it as style.css. okay, so for this form what I'm going to use is uverse.io website. Okay, so for that go to google.com. okay, so over here what you need to do is search for verse io. okay, so in uverse io you go over here, you click on this and click on this forms. okay, so after that clicking on the forms you will get a bunch of forms. For that what I need to do is take one suitable form. I don't see any form that looks good. Which one should I choose? Go to the form, let me search for more. okay, so let me go over here. Over here there is, okay, I'll bring this form. okay, so I'll bring this form, so let's say get code. After that what I'll do is click on this HTML and copy all of this code. okay, so after copying all these codes what I need to do is go to my form.html and create a template file. okay, inside the template file I'll create a container. Inside this container I'm going to create a rows. okay, inside this I'm going to column, and inside this I'm going to paste all the things that I have copied. okay, so I have copied this much, and now now I have copied all these things. After this, what I need to do is link my this file with HTML with that CSS. Okay, so for that what I need to do is I'll write link, and for that what I need to do is write static, and in this static what I need to do is need to provide that file location. Okay, so css slash style.css, and above here you need to load the static, so load static, you need to do this much thing over here. Now go to style.css, and in style.css copy all these codes and just paste it over there. Okay, so after that what I'm going to do is go to views.py, and I'm just going to create a form that's gonna take the request, and I'm going to return the render will first take the request, and it is going to return that form.html. okay, we're not going to pass any context over here. So after doing this thing, now I need to make my URL. So for urls.py I need to just go over here from let's say app import, I need to import views. Okay, so after importing these views what you need to do is give the link. So let me give the link as, let's say, form. Okay, form, and it is present at views.form, and I'm going to provide the name as form itself. Okay, so after doing this thing what I'm going to do is just run by server run by server. Okay, to check whether it is running successfully or not. Run server. Okay, after now I'll click on the server. Over here there is nothing, it's okay. So slash form, so we are getting this form. Okay, so it is large, why I don't know. I'm just doing controls, so it is, so I'm getting this form over here. Okay, so in order to bring this to middle, what you need to do, I'll bring that to the middle. Okay, so in order to bring the middle you need to go to this form and wrap everything in the main on deep. Okay, so deep.main, let's say I'll copy this one, Control X, and do Control V. Okay, after doing this thing what you need to do is go to style.css. okay, after that you need to go to style.css, and below over here what you need to write is dot main, and the display is going to be the flex, and let's say height is going to be 100 bh, and width is going to be auto. Okay, so the display is flex. I guess there is something error in this, I don't know why. So we need to do justify content center. Okay, justify content center, and align items to the center. Okay, center, this is also okay. Now I need to, if I do this much, now if I refresh this, will it give me anything? No. So what I need to do is display flex. Okay, so if I do this thing now, if I do refresh, now it is coming at the middle. Okay, so if I now want to change the background of the body. So body linear gradient. Okay, so it should give me linear line. No, background is, let's say, linear gradient, and we'll do to right from red to blue, let's say this thing. Now if I go over here and just do refresh, then we'll see the page like this. Okay, so after this, what I need to do is, after doing this much, what I need to do is now go to my forms.html. Okay, in the forms.html, to send the data to the views.py, okay, what you need to do is 3 step. Okay, so the first step is going to be, so I'll remove this one also. Okay, control X, I don't need this one, and I don't need this sign in button also for now, so I'll just cancel it. So this is a last name. Okay, so inside this input, what I need to write the name, let's say f name. Okay, name is equal to first underscore name. Okay, so that's what I'm going to write. So let me copy this one, control C, and over here what I'm going to write it as last name. Okay, so this is going to be the last name, and over here what it is going to be is email. Okay, so email, email. Now at the bottom there is a password, so we don't need this password in the form, so I'll remove it. And I still don't need this confirm password also. Okay, so after this first name last name, let me add a couple more. Okay, so for this what I will do is, let's say control C, let me just paste it over here, and let's say city. Okay, so the last thing is going to be city, and this is going to be the city. Okay, city. Then the method is going to be, so in just below the form you should always write the CSRF token, and over here, so the method is going to be, so the method is post. Then what you need to do is write the first name over here, so we are creating a new variable, so request post dot get email, and the last one was city. Okay, so city is equal to request dot post dot is equal to city. Okay, after making any before making any changes in this, now I will now work on my models.py. Okay, so let me make a model. So the model name is going to be the student, so it is going to inherit from models.model, and inside over here I'm going to provide the first name, so character, this is going to be the character field. So let me say the first will be 20, last name is also going to be the max length of 20, and there is something known as email, models.email field, and I'm not going to provide anything over here. And down below what I'm going to do is, there was city, so models.character field, so the max length for the city I'll make it just 50. Okay, so after doing all this you need to do that two magical steps. So the first is python manage.py make migrations, second one is python manage.py and then to migrate. Okay, so after doing all these steps, Now you have created successfully the table in your database. Okay, so after this what you need to do is you need to import that table. So from dot models import student. Okay, so after doing this thing, what I need to do is student dot objects dot create, and then provide f name as f name. Okay, so whatever you had got in this variable f name will be now placed in this f name. So last name is going to be l name, is going to be l name, and then this is going to be this thing. So I want to show the user that your form has been successfully submitted. Okay, so for that what I'm going to use is a message framework. For that what I need to do is from Django.country import messages. Okay, so for this what you need to do is go over here, type in messages dot success request, and then the message you need to pass. Okay, student, let's say student hi, let's say first name, your form has been successfully submitted. Okay, so after this what you need to do is after this what you need to do is, let's say I want to return http response. Okay, so return http response and just to x1, and then say hello, this is the email setup video. Okay, so I'll do this much. So you need to import that http response also. So from Django.http import http response. Okay, response. So after that let me run that. Okay, so for this success I need to create over here. So over here what I am going to do is inside this div. Okay, what I am going to write for that message. Okay, so if there is any messages then I'll just do for loop. Okay, so message in messages. Now what I am going to write here is a script. Okay, so this script I'm going to take that script from Olatify. Okay, so if you don't know Olatify then I'll show you what it is. So go to the Olatify. Okay, so this Olatify will help you to bring that alert button. Okay, so let me go to the getting started, and you need to copy these first two lines of code. Okay, so you need to copy it, just copy it and go to the this one, go above this one, just paste it over here. After pasting it you are good. Then after this what you need to do is go to the components. Okay, component section, go to notify. After that go to this position and you'll see how you want to show your this pop-up. Okay, so I don't want it over here, I want it on the top right. Okay, so I'll do just top right and I'll just do, then this is okay. So then I'll copy this code, I'll just copy it and just go inside my form.html. Inside this script I'll just paste it over here. After that, the life becomes much more easier. So what I need to do is, inside this quotation, I just need to pass my message only. Okay, so I think the messaging part is done. So let me check this program. Okay, so for this, Python manage.py run server. So I'll go over here, I'll go to here. What name I provided, I don't know. FRM form, I guess. So here is a form. So inside my form there is a first name, so let me provide my own name, and the last name is going to be, let's say, Arya. And in the email I'll provide it as, let's say not legal. Okay, so 56 @gmail.com, and city is going to be Kathmandu. Okay, so if I click now submit button, so hello, this is, so it is working successfully. Okay, so this should create my that data in my database also. So let me go to the database, and inside this student the data has been successfully registered in my database also. Okay, up to now that's simple, that was easy. Okay, so let me go to the email setup part now. For the email setup in Django, what you need to do is go in your web browser and type email setup in Django. Okay, so after this you will get the first site for geeks. Okay, go inside this and copy this code. Okay, so just copy it and go inside your settings. So there is something known as settings over here. There's settings, and below this, go below this, and do it email set up.